Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Weather Desk. I'm Meteorologist Hunter Forst here. We do these live streams of the Weather Desk every day, every weekday at 9 o'clock here at 13 News Now Plus app. And you can find these on YouTube as well after these have been recorded. But thanks for joining for another episode of the Weather Desk on Christmas Eve. So it is a very festive day today. I'm trying to wear something a little festive for the holidays, but we have a few good things going on today that we're going to talk about. The holiday travel and the outlook for some areas, and if they're going to see some nice weather for Christmas Eve and for Christmas. Also a lot of wet weather on the West Coast. Not only a lot of rain, but a lot of snow for areas of the mountains as well. And also we're going to take a closer look at the Hampton Roads weather, which is where I'm located, Norfolk, Virginia, at 13 News Now, where our station is. And again, a lot of good things to talk about throughout the day today. First topic, holiday travel outlook. Current temperatures out there right now, I mean, fairly comfortable. 65 in San Antonio, a little bit cooler out towards the northeast, but of course not as cold as what we saw yesterday or the day before that when Burlington was having those wind chills, well below zero, 10, 15 degrees below zero. Same with Maine. But right now, temperatures a bit more comfortable in the mid to upper 20s. Here in Norfolk, we're looking at 39 degrees. It's 34 in Chicago this morning, so feeling pretty good over there. Same with Minneapolis and North Dakota. Temperatures in the mid to upper 20s in Minneapolis, Bismarck, Billings in the middle of December, especially on Christmas Eve. Actually pretty comfortable for a morning temperature. Warmer in San Antonio, about 65. Cool in Orlando this morning, 55 degrees over there. And down in Phoenix, a chilly 51 degrees this morning. Even up into Canada, look at some of these temperatures. I'm not seeing one temperature that's below zero. Not one. Yellowknife is the closest. It's at 3. This area over here is at 1 degree. Oh, -6 right here in Timmins. But the fact that all of these temperatures in Canada right now, even all the way up north, are above zero is wild. A lot of these numbers are usually well below zero, especially, up towards Churchill, Stony Rapids, Yellowknife. And as we go over towards Canada, even here, not feeling too bad. 28 in Anchorage, 6 in Fairbanks. It is -11 degrees in Barrow, Alaska, but still not feeling too bad. 46 in Bella Bella this morning. All the way over to eastern portions of Canada, it's 18 in Halifax, 16 in St. John's, 25 in Bangor, Montreal, sitting at 16 degrees this morning. And as we take a look at the live radar right now across the country, a little bit more active than this time yesterday. We're seeing some snow showers from Maine down through New Hampshire into Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, into New York City. It was actually snowing in Times Square this morning, so a very festive Christmas Eve start. We're seeing some rain showers from a low pressure system down here in the Carolinas, up into Virginia as well. A system in the plains, including Oklahoma, Arkansas, southern Missouri, Texas. Some heavier downpours as well, and they could actually see a hint of severe weather later on today. Not looking like it'll be a widespread event, but those chances are still there. Here are those snow showers from Maine all the way down into Jersey, actually, even South Jersey getting in on some freezing rain as well. But this could actually give a lot more people a white Christmas compared to what we were expecting. I'm heading up to Connecticut later this afternoon, and maybe I will be able to get a white Christmas. Hopefully my flight does not get delayed, though, into New York. Here are the showers from Dallas up to Wichita, southern Missouri, northern Arkansas. Those are going to continue to push off towards the east over the next day or so, but looking like it'll continue to weaken. But this is also what we're going to talk about within our next topic, another round of rain for the West Coast. Luckily, they're going to have a bit of a break for Christmas, but today, Thursday, Friday, into the weekend, going to be seeing a lot more rain and a lot more snow for these areas. Here's today's weather across the country. Warmer up in New England, mid to upper 30s. Could see some of those snow showers as well. 72 in Orlando, 37 degrees in Cleveland for a high today. Atlanta will be sitting at 59, 69 degrees in New Orleans. It's going to be really nice down there with temperatures pushing 70. Same down in Florida. Over towards the Midwest, Minneapolis will be getting up to 31 degrees today. That will be feeling fantastic. Same with Chicago. It'll be cloudy, but temperatures in the upper 30s for Christmas Eve. Not bad. 48 in St. Louis. It'll be rainy from St. Louis down to Dallas. A few isolated thunderstorms in Houston as well. But Houston will be sitting at 75 degrees, mid-50s from Oklahoma City to Little Rock, Omaha. A few isolated snow showers with temperatures in the upper 30s as well. Over towards the West Coast, not looking great for our Christmas Eve from Seattle down to San Francisco. Some isolated showers. Not going to be super widespread. Seattle will be sitting at 50 degrees. Partly sunny skies, a chance to see an isolated shower or two, but pretty comfortable for Christmas Eve. 77 in Phoenix for today. It'll be 55 in Denver, 47 in Billings, 52 in Salt Lake City, and it'll be 60 degrees in LA, 63 degrees in Los Angeles. If you're heading to the airport today, including Norfolk International Airport, where I'm located, isolated showers possible this morning. We saw a few earlier on. 39 degrees out there right now. But the good news is no reported delays at this airport. As we go forward towards some of these other airports, starting to see some delays actually from Charlotte down into Dallas in the red. So looking like they're starting to see some delays this holiday season. But from Atlanta down into Baltimore, Chicago, JFK, where I'm flying into, green. Hopefully it stays that way. Philadelphia, green as well. A few isolated snow showers are possible for them as well. Here are the travel delays over the next couple of days. So early Tuesday, some more travel delays for areas along in New England. So 91 down into New York, I-90 as well, but a lot of areas including Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, New York, we'll be seeing a lot of travel delays early this morning from that snow. Once we get into the midday Tuesday, midday later today, things start to get a little bit better and then clearing up by the time we get into later today. Starting to get a bit worse for areas down in Texas from those storms as well. But, you know, anywhere along the I-40 corridor should be looking pretty good. Same with I-90, 95 throughout the day today. Anywhere from New York down to Jacksonville, you're traveling later tonight, should be in the clear. But it does get much worse for areas on the West Coast. Gets it better for Christmas Day. So that's the good news. Christmas Day, there aren't a ton of areas that will be seeing a lot of travel delays. Again, a lot in the mountainous regions, including areas around Salt Lake, so Utah. Here we are during the day on Christmas. Things looking good, especially along the West Coast. A few areas in the Dakotas and parts of Maine and New Hampshire. But overall, not bad. Christmas night, though, that's when it starts to get worse for areas in the West Coast. So from Seattle down into Portland, Northern California, I-5 could be having some issues. Same deal as we get into early Thursday, midday Thursday. This is when we really start to get some of those travel delays to get worse and worse and worse heading into the end of the upcoming week. Here's our futurecast over the next couple of days. We'll see those snow showers moving through New England. The storms from areas in the Midwest continuing to push off towards the east, but looking like they'll kind of fizzle out over the next couple of days. But here in New England, heading into Christmas Day, things looking much better. Clearer skies and temperatures pretty chilly, I would assume. Thursday, again, looking not too bad for the day after Christmas. Here's the snowfall potential over the next 48 hours. You'll notice off towards the west, they're going to see a good amount of snow over the next couple of days, which is something we're going to talk about in just a little bit, but also areas in New England from this system going by could see a few extra more inches, maybe a trace to an inch. But again, if you see that inch of snow on Christmas morning, that is actually defined as a white Christmas. So if you do want a white Christmas, actually some really good news there, because a lot more people actually may start to see it as we go through the next couple of hours or so. Here's the Christmas Eve forecast. So tonight, temperatures comfortable, mid to upper 30s. Same deal over towards the Midwest, upper 40s to 70s down in Houston. And again, much rainier as we go out towards the west. Here's our Christmas Day forecast, though. Plenty of sunshine for areas in New England, mid to low 30s, 40 in Cleveland, back into the 60s for Atlanta, staying in the 70s for Orlando. Again, those showers pushing more towards the east as we go throughout the next day or so. So New Orleans could get in on a few showers Christmas Day, 61 in Atlanta, 54 in Raleigh. Middle of the country, still in the 70s in Houston, mid 60s for Little Rock, Dallas, Oklahoma City in the 50s, 48 in St. Louis. Chicago still fairly mild, 38 degrees and cloudy. Same with Minneapolis and Omaha. And over towards the west, not as rainy as today, nor not as rainy as it will be for the day after Christmas and into the weekend. Temperatures in Los Angeles, 63 degrees, 69 in Phoenix, 45 and a bit rainy in areas like Seattle. So that's not going to be the best Christmas day either. If you're heading around the region this weekend for any Christmas plans, D.C., Richmond, Charlottesville, the Outer Banks, a lot of 60s going around. So for the weekend after Christmas, a lot of comfortable temperatures, mid to upper 50s, lower 60s. A few chances to see some isolated showers, but overall, not a bad end to the holiday week. Now we're going to talk about our second topic now. A lot more wet weather on the West Coast and a lot of things going on in California where powerful waves have actually been pounding the coastline. And there's a strengthening storm fueling surf, which has already knocked down a historical wharf and claimed one life overnight. ABC's Rhiannon Alley has the details.
This morning, one person is dead after high surf on the central coast of California turned deadly. Authorities say a large wave trapped a man underneath debris on Sunset State Beach Monday morning. He was taken to a local hospital where he later died.
Oh my God.
That powerful surf also taking out part of a historic pier nearby. Video shows the Santa Cruz Wharf bobbing in the water. Two men seen waving their arms as they stood stranded on the floating debris. Rescuers on a jet ski quickly rushing to the scene to get the man back to shore. The Coast Guard says a third person was able to swim to safety. Heavy surf in the area prompting authorities to issue an evacuation order for a number of beachfront homes just south of Santa Cruz. At nearby Marina State Beach, a search for a man swept out to sea by strong surf was called off. A strengthening storm expected to bring hurricane-force winds and waves as high as 60 feet from California to the Pacific Northwest, with alerts in place through today. It comes as a winter blast hits the Northeast, bringing snow and frigid temperatures as millions of Americans arrive at their destinations ahead of Christmas tomorrow. Parts of New England could see up to a half a foot of snow, with icy conditions expected in Philadelphia, Baltimore, and D.C. But that storm may have a silver lining for those hoping for a white Christmas.
We're going to see it in the mountains out west and, of course, in the northern tier, upper Midwest and Great Lakes and interior Northeast. But for a change, we could actually get some snow right down to the coast in the Northeast. The first white Christmas here in New York City since 2009.
Rhiannon Alley, ABC News, New York.
So here's the storm system that brought a lot of that heavy rain and gusty winds to portions of California. You have this high pressure system up towards Canada. You can see that swirling over there right now. And a lot of rain heading into San Francisco, Northern California, Oregon, and Seattle as well. Here's a closer look. Seattle getting in on a bit of a break, but you'll notice it's a very cloudy, foggy day. Excuse me, a lot of rain showers, snow showers up in the mountains as well, and even more rain down in areas of California from Redding into Sacramento and San Francisco as well. San Francisco has been getting a lot thrown at them the last couple of weeks. They had that tornado warning, they had the tsunami warning, getting in on a lot of rain, a lot of fog. Luckily, the tornado warning nor the tsunami warning ever came to fruition, but again, a lot has been thrown at them. Here we are Wednesday morning, so Christmas Day. Not as rainy, so that's some good news there. You'll have some better weather for Christmas. But once we get later in the day on Christmas, we'll see more rain showers moving in. So by Thursday, more snow, for the mountains, more rain for the coastline, and it's going to continue to stay rainy heading into Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then by Monday, we should start to dry out a little bit more and things should start looking a bit better. But again, for the next couple of days, it's going to be super rainy around these areas. Here's the potential rainfall in some of these areas over the next couple of days heading into the weekend. If you're to the east, to the west of the mountains, that's where you'll see more of those rain showers. So along the coast of Washington, 4 to 6 inches in some areas. But if you're to the east of the mountains, you're going to see less rain, about a half an inch to an inch, maybe 1 to 2 inches. It's when you get these rain showers moving into these really mountainous regions or these storms, these atmospheric rivers, the mountains can squeeze out more water and give it to the areas that are in front of the mountains or to the west of the mountains. So like areas like Aberdeen, 4 to 6 inches, you're getting more rain because these mountains, when you get that the orographic lift, can help squeeze out more of the rain in front of the mountains, and that's why a lot of these areas see more rain than the areas that are to the east of the mountain ranges. Down into Oregon, same deal, 4 to 6 inches along the coast, and then as you get further inland, anywhere from 1 to 2 to 4 inches possible in a few of these regions, anywhere from Portland down to Roseburg and Florence as well. Heading into California, Crescent City, 9 to 12 inches of rain possible. That's going to be a lot of rain for you guys. Eureka, 4 to 6 inches. Garberville, 6 to 9 inches. Santa Rosa, 2 to 4 inches of rain possible. Even down towards Copper City, 4 to 6 inches of rain. Redding, 4 to 6 as well. And then as you get further more towards Nevada, anywhere from a half inch to an inch of rain possible. Here's the snowfall potential, though. A lot of snowfall potential heading into the weekend and early next week. 50 to 60 inches of snow. That's about 5 feet. 12, 24, 36, 48, 60 inches, 5 feet of snow. So a little over 5 feet in Longmere, Washington. Berry Patch getting 55 inches. Trout Lake, 41 inches of snow. Even further inland, could get up to a foot. Portions of Idaho, up to 20 inches. Seattle could see about a half an inch of snow, but areas, of course, along the coast will not be seeing any snow. You have way too much warm air coming off the coast, and that warmer water will help keep that snow away. Down in Oregon, not as much snow, anywhere from 20 to 25 inches in a few of these areas, but further inland, seeing anywhere from 4 to 6 inches, maybe a foot in Ironside, Oregon. Down into California, again, not as much as Washington, but still, they'll take as much as they can get. A lot of great skiers out in this area, so if they can see all these storms bringing more snow and snow and snow over a longer period of time, not only does it help keep people having the ability to continue skiing throughout the entire season, but it also helps with the fire danger as we head towards the next couple of months into summer. It helps bring a lot more water into the area, even though it's kind of like a double-edged sword. It's a long story. But, 14, almost 15 inches of snow in South Lake Tahoe heading into next week. And here's the snowfall potential for the whole country over the next week or so. A lot on the west, much less over towards New England, but could see a few good snowstorms from North and South Dakota into Minnesota, and Wisconsin as well. Here are the travel delays specifically for the West Coast. So earlier today, heading into this evening, getting a little bit better in Washington and Oregon, and then even better later in the day today, and even better for early Christmas. A lot of green. So that's fantastic news down I-5, 90, 84. Perfect travel weather, or easier travel weather compared to today, the day before, or what we're going to see tomorrow. Midday Wednesday, that's when it starts to get a little bit worse, and then even worse as you get into late Wednesday. So late Christmas Day is when we'll start to see those showers and storms really starting to come in, and it's going to stay pretty treacherous over the next couple of days with this travel weather, and it's going to expand even further out towards the east over the next couple of days. Now we're on to our next topic here, the weather in Hampton Roads area. What's it like? What's it going to be like today here for Christmas Eve? Well, it's cloudy. It's cool. Not as cool as yesterday. Temperatures are, in the upper 30s to right around 40 degrees. Winds out of the southwest at 5 miles per hour. Here are the current wind chills. Certainly not as chilly as what we saw this time yesterday. We were seeing a lot of upper teens, even some single digits in areas of the eastern shore. Like in Wallops Island, it was about 8 yesterday morning. Edenton 40, 41 in Manio, feeling like 33 in Virginia Beach, 37 in Suffolk, 30 in Wakefield. Today, we'll get up to about 50 degrees. Again, a chance to see those isolated showers. We'll continue to rise into the upper 40s to right around 50 degrees. And then if you're heading out this evening, those temperatures dropping back into the lower 40s for your Christmas Eve festivities. Seeing a few isolated showers out there right now in eastern North Carolina, Moyock, Elizabeth City, Alligator, Kill Devil Hills, Gumneck. Luckily not seeing really anything in the way of freezing rain, so that's good. A lot of the air temperature has gone up, but just more clouds for Hampton, Williamsburg, up towards the eastern shore as well. Heading into the afternoon, temperatures rise into the mid to upper 40s. Isolated showers possible, but you're heading out to dinner tonight. Christmas Eve festivities were mostly dry, and temperatures falling back into the lower 40s and staying in the mid to upper 30s for most of us overnight tonight. Waking up Christmas morning, comfortable temperatures, clear skies, well, dry. It'll be dry. I don't know about clear. Partly to mostly cloudy, I'd say, in some regions, especially along the 95 corridor, but we should see more sunshine heading into the afternoon, and we'll stay clear heading into the evening as well. Here's our Christmas outlook. 54 today, isolated showers possible, 47 degrees heading into the day on Christmas. More clouds in the morning, more sunshine heading into the afternoon. A few degrees cooler, about 47 degrees. Now, the first night of Hanukkah and Christmas actually fall on the same day. So tomorrow is the first night of Hanukkah. Temperatures dropping back into the lower 40s. Partly cloudy skies and the sunset at 4:54. Here's our precip outlook, looking pretty normal over the next couple of days. And here's our temperature outlook, looking also normal heading into the first of the week for New Year's. But over the next 10 days or so, we're going to see much warmer temperatures. Look at this temperature trend, looking fantastic. Low 60s for possibly Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, almost Wednesday. And even when we get that drop in temperatures next week, it's not even going to be all that significant compared to some of the other drops we've already seen this December. Our average high is about 53 degrees for this time of year, and we'll be well above that as we head into next week. Coastal low for today, giving us those showers. In eastern North Carolina, will be dry for Christmas, dry Thursday, dry Friday, but a chance to see a few isolated showers on Saturday. And as we get into Sunday, looking like we're going to see another front trying to push through, giving us some isolated to scattered showers throughout the day. But for the south side today, excuse me, Christmas Eve, upper 40s to right around 50, partly to mostly cloudy skies. Cooler on the eastern shore, low to mid 40s. As we head into eastern North Carolina, a lot higher chances to see those rain showers. Mid to upper 40s as well. Edenton 48, 46 in Manio, 49 degrees today in Elizabeth City. Tonight, 37 degrees, scattered reindeer, becoming mainly clear. Winds not super breezy out of the north at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And for tomorrow, Christmas Day, 47, going to be much better. Not as rainy as this morning. 47 degrees as we get into Kwanzaa on Thursday, 51 on Friday. And then those rain chances increase as we head towards this upcoming weekend. But look, we're back into the 60s. Going to be feeling really, really nice. So something to look forward to if you don't like the cold weather. You can find me on social media, Facebook, Meteorologist Hunter Forst, Instagram, HUNNER, Hunter Forst. This is the 13 News Now weather team, the fantastic team here at 13 News Now. And we appreciate you joining us here on the weather desk every day, every weekday, starting at 9. Tomorrow, we'll have a bit of a change. It'll be the wonderful Taylor Stephenson taking over on your Christmas day. Just kidding, we're actually not having one tomorrow, so that's even better news, a little time off. But for the rest of the week, if we do have them, she will be doing them. So you could join us for our next one, which is, I believe, will be on Thursday. Thursday, 9 o'clock, we'll be here. And again, thanks for joining us today.